And live. It's that time. It is 8:04. It is. Time flies when you're having fun. Or when you're editing videos. Whichever. Roadkill! Butch! What you up to, babe? Working, I'm sure.
What's up?
He said, what's up? Ryan, what you doing, babe? There's JD's. What are you up to? Are you still on vacation? I mean, last time I talked to you, you were rubbing it in that I think you were going to have 20-some days off.
Ryan.
Everybody was getting ready to go on vacation. Me, I'd rather have vacation in the summertime. Because that's beach weather, but that's just me. Oh, see, I'm on holidays for 11 more days. Rub it in, rub it in. What am I up to? Actually, I was just editing up a new video, so stay tuned and keep your eyes open. That's why I was running a few minutes late. It was like, oops. Went live. Chris said, is it that time already? I said, yeah, it is. It's 8:04. Oops. Chris is back there working on a whoop for Cardoso Media.
I am on the top end of it.
Yeah. He's tinkering, Ryan, for sure. He's always busy. What are you talking about? That man always is doing something with a quad, flying it, tuning it, building it, something.
And Kenny did not have a quad at all that I know of, something to have fun with, running around FPV, so I just thought that.
Nope, Kenny has camera quads.
It would be a must that he would have something to fly.
Of course he's a busybody, Ryan. It's what keeps him sane. Well, I think. Oh.
There it is. It takes air. Lift off.
Another one is complete. Right, Ryan? Yeah.
And it's got FPV.
Huh. Fall holidays are good. You get to visit friends that make pie, squash, etc., etc. It's awesome. I just bring the wine.
It changed channels. I forgot. It's one of them ones that has the button on top, so if you roll over and hit real hard, it'll change channel.
Well, don't be changing channels. That's not a good thing. You change channel, then you can't see.
No, I can't go about it. Pick it up. There it is.
To see. You got to be able to see to be able to FPV.
And of course, I put the camera upside down. Which
what?
I just flipped. There's a button right on the back.
Oh. Drone worship is in the house. What are you up to, Dan? Congratulations on your weight loss, babe.
It's hard to see. It's not showing it.
It was showing it.
It's not.
It was showing me.
There.
Bill, Newfound Drone Productions. What are you up to, babe?
Bill, what's up? Dan, what's up?
Right, Ryan? Very clear.
Yeah, thank God that there's a button on the back of this camera because it was flying crooked. It was like, I couldn't figure it out. I kept running into a wall with it on the goggles. I'm like, what the heck's going on? And once I realized the camera was cocked sideways in there, I corrected that and started ripping it through the house with no problem.
JD, hon, you missed it. I made a homemade apple pie 2 weekends ago. Yum. Well, he said fall holidays are good because he gets to visit friends that make pies, squashes.
Right.
Fall and winter are the best times for casseroles, soups, stews, comfort food. Gotta love that comfort food. It gets cold outside. Nothing like a nice warm bowl of something.
There we go. That looks so much better.
Is it right side up now?
Yeah. I thought Kenny was going to fly upside down. That would have been challenging for him.
Yes, really. I honestly made my very first homemade apple pie, complete from picking the apples, the whole nine. Are you ready to get hungry?
I am hungry.
Right, Ryan? Yummy. Where's your apple pie? I don't know. I guess one of these days I'll have to make you an apple pie. But the catch is you're going to have to help me slice the apples. Because that is a pain in the ass.
Now you can see.
And of course you have to have vanilla ice cream to
OSD.
go with that warm apple pie.
He's got OSD and all. That's making it too easy on him.
Ryan's volunteering. He's like, sure, I'll do that. All that. No problem. He just wants the pie.
So he's going to get this whoop. Just because like I said, it gets cold and they get crazy snow and all. So he'll have something to play with inside now. So this whoop, and then I'm going to give him the Turnigy Evolution transmitter. So I think he'll have fun. Should have painted it brown like UPS, right? With little UPS stickers on it.
JD's wants me to mail him a pie, DHL. He said he'll pay the postage. Now, do you want that baked or unbaked? So when you get it, you have to bake it. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, JD's. See, my pie that I made is already gone, so I don't know what to tell you on that one. You missed out. Right, Ryan? You can make the homemade ice cream to go with a homemade apple pie. You got the vanilla ice cream taken care of. I know that. Bill Hun, have you got your package yet? I know it usually takes a couple weeks to get to Canada.
He's been got that.
Okay, good. Just one double check.
And it all fits good to make sure all the batteries. Same with slew of batteries. Need batteries. Without batteries, they're no fun. 8 batteries.
But JD's, if I do that, then I get kicked from YouTube, and that's not happening, because then you'd miss me some. At least a little bit, I hope. And see, you're not on Facebook, so it's not like I could send you even a hi. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But your eyes would only be happy for a few split seconds, dear, and then you couldn't even go back and rewatch or anything because it would all be gone. Poof. Baduga, welcome, babe.
Luis?
Another busy, busy, busy man. Yeah, you might want to take the chance, but see, I don't want to take the chance. That's where the difference is. And trying to imagine you saying get her done, that should be more like get her done A. Love you, babe. JD's trying to get me thrown off YouTube. He wants me to take my shirt off. See, if you want to take the shirts off, you have to go over to Hump Day. over at
Let me get you my PayPal account. We can arrange it.
Wait, sounds like Chris might be willing to negotiate.
I'll send you a private message.
He said just send the pic to his phone. And Chris said just send the money to his PayPal. But the problem is the PayPal's mine. So yeah, we're gonna have to do some negotiations. Large negotiations. Because 1 cent can never be uncent. That's the one thing that a lot of people forget about. Even if you delete it, it's still floating around somewhere out there.
I quite do naked pics.
What?
What?
Of who?
Oh, just things people sent me that I keep for ammunition one day, maybe. Hopefully I never have to use it, but it's in my gun if I ever have to go further.
At least, well, no, I can't even say that. That doesn't even sound right.
Shipping department, there's Kenny's. Finally, I got that done.
Alrighty.
Got off my ass.
I will get the styrofoam and all and get her all packed up and ready to get out of here tomorrow. Look, homie Paul coming in pointing fingers. Pervs. Pervs.
Is this your SD card that's over here in this thing?
Yes. I won't. That's why I had it over there.
Don't hold it. Yeah, Bill got that. It's been a while now.
Oh, look, now I'm being blackmailed. Oh, okay. Just mail me the pie then, or I can make you famous in the drawing world. Honey, I'm already famous in the drone world. Clothes on. And love. So, I don't have to take my clothes off to be loved.
Yep. Lubed.
I'm loved?
Lubed.
Loved or lubed?
Lubed.
Okay. As long as we clarify. Clothes off is better. Oh, babe, I gotta give you credit. You're definitely at least persistent. I mean, you've been trying now for what? Almost 2 years? You are definitely persistent. Milk, honey, and lemon. Whiskey, drink it hot. Sounds tasty. I'm not too sure about the milk part of that. Honey, lemon, and whiskey definitely sounds tasty. Will that help my god awful sounding voice right now? It's the only thing that still technically hasn't come all the way back. I'm getting over the cough now, which they always say is like the last thing. But yeah, the voice thing is kind of like, it's almost like it's shot. It's like, and no, I have not been yelling, and no, I was not yelling at Chris, so he didn't he didn't take the voice away.
She was yelling.
You're full of it. Oh, so wait. You just want my shirt now. God, JDs, you can't make up your mind. Well, Baduga Hun, I will have to give that a try, especially probably this weekend. But yeah, it's like the last thing. Almost sounds like a hot toddy type mixture. Because it's voice was going last week, and this is what I have this week. So we're going on 2 weeks now of squeakiness. I can breathe. I'm still sneezing, but that's also allergies. But at least I can actually breathe out my nose now. That's a huge plus. And I can taste again. So is Seagram 7 technically considered whiskey then? I know that. That's what I'm asking. Is it technically considered whiskey then? A cup of milk, spoon of honey, and a few drops of lemon. Now, how much whiskey goes with that? The bottle? And a dash of whiskey? I mean, because we have a cup, a spoon, a few drops, then a shot of whiskey or vodka. Gotcha. I will definitely have to try that. Another guy I was talking to, another drone guy, told me with respiratory issues to try oil of oregano and what the hell was the other thing? Hang on a second. Where's it at? Golden seal. He said golden seal tastes like tree root, and oregano is oregano. So I mean, hey, I can deal with the oregano anyway, and I guess who knows? It sounds like I might be trying out some tree roots. Oh, you took all the fun out of it, Baduga. He told me I wasn't allowed to double the shots. Just remember, I'm sweet and innocent. I would never double the shots. Now, is that drink and then go straight to bed, or like wrap up? Because some old-fashioned recipes are like that. You have to take it, drink it straight down, and then curl up, more or less like sweat the stuff out. Well, hey, that's the point of Wacky Wednesday, isn't it? I told you all. The whole point of Wacky Wednesday is it's the middle of the week, and hopefully I can either put a smile on your face or maybe give you a little chuckle. Well, see, I just completed that with homie Paul because he's over there pissing himself laughing at Sweet and Innocent. Yeah, right. I am sweet and innocent. I still have my halo. I just don't always wear it, but I still have it. They haven't like revoked it or anything yet. Oh Lord. But I hope everybody is having a great week so far. 2 more days of a normal work week. We got this. That's right. I know, baby doll. It's Wacky Thursday for you. You're always my space traveling buddy. You're always ahead of me. FPV Noob Tube. What is up, babe? Yes, it has been a great week so far. Hope yours has as well. Aw, JD says you're very lucky. He said I'm a great sport. Might as well laugh about it. And guys, don't forget, Hump Day is also tonight, starting up at 9-ish over there on that FPV YouTube channel. God only knows what they will be getting into. But JD's, if you want those shirts off, That's going to be your best bet. Want ammo? Well, homie Paul, yeah, I'm not even sure how to respond to that. um, oh, I said that's sad. Now I'm blind. I can't even see your glasses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chris is he's back there tinkering, hiding.
Get all my obligations done.
Now, why would Paul be leaving the EU? Oh, wait. No. Okay. Never mind. I was about to say, hold up. Homie Paul, you're going on holiday? But no, now I know exactly what you're talking about. God, I must be getting tired. I slipping. Ah, that's right, Ryan. Oh, look, it's the notorious FPV noob tube. Now, here's the question, Ryan. Which one is it tonight? Is it your dear, sweet admirer, Josh? Or is it your ever loving buddy, Chuck? Well, Ryan, you might be in luck. I hear they may be coming available soon. But I'll leave that up to the FPV Noob Tube. You never know what those guys are coming up with next. Well, Baduga honey, Master F, you know, that could go in multiple different directions. Especially on Wacky Wednesday, Wacky Thursday for you. What is that F?
Sure, Ryan, baby. Got two of the motors on. Two of them on. Can't see the snake skin start.
You can see him now.
There's your baby, Ryan.
Look, Ryan, your snakeskins almost match my nails. Girl. Mm. Right, right. Wayne, what are you up to? Who? Me? I know what that means. Now, I've done told you how sweet and innocent I am. I just don't understand why you don't believe how sweet and innocent I really am. Chuck it. What are you up to? Where are you at tonight? Nobody can agree, huh, homie Paul? It's the way it goes. Trying to get time to come over and fix my stuff. come on now. You got to get your stuff fixed so you can fly. You know, that's stress relief. You are lost to the night. Fluffy. Fluffy. Fluffy person view. There you go. FPV. Fat Pizza Victory. No, Fluffy Pizza Victory. Could mean a lot of different things. You never know. Appreciate it, my dear. Yep, was telling the guys. Well, Ryan is saying that he wants to get a hoodie and a T-shirt of the FPV Noob Tube. So I told him, I've heard that they're going to be released soon, but he was going to have to keep up with the FPV Noob Tube to find out more about that. Who said anything about a hairy pizza? I said fluffy, not hairy. Rumors, all lies. Ryan, honey, who are you going to believe? Me or that guy? Oh, you're a fat pizza victim? Aha, okay then. If your pizza has fluff on it, send it back. Sounds really suspect. Well, I don't know. I mean, there is this stuff, at least over here, called marshmallow fluff. And let me see how to describe this. It's almost like just melted marshmallows, but it has stuff added to it to keep it in the melted marshmallow state, the fluffy state. Yes, marshmallow sauce. Fluff. It even says fluff on the container. So think about it. I mean, they've got this dessert pizza stuff out, so why couldn't they add marshmallow fluff to that? Oh, what have you done now? I'm telling you, homie Paul, I'm scared. I'm really scared. Very true. Very, very true. You always need one of those just to be safe, right? So, what's everybody's plans for the weekend? We only got 2 more days of work. Is it going to be nice? Is it going to be chores around the house? Is Mother Nature going to be fickle and throw everybody a curveball, be it snow, rain? Yeah, Josh, I think John's going to be gunning for your ass if you plug in on him on Sunday. 3rd time's a charm, or 3 strikes and you're out. I mean, that could go either way. You remember how fast you were attempting to move when Chuck's quad took off? You might have to move a little faster with Vampire behind you. Just remember, vampires fly. He'll want to suck your blood if you try that shit again. Bouts of suffering interspersed with frequent agony. Well, my dear, I definitely, I can understand that. I've been there, and that sucked. But hopefully, you can intersperse some laughter or a little bit of fun in there with that.
What's the next year?
Maybe, fingers crossed. Under your chair. What are you doing? You don't have anybody's chair to jump in right now. Well, good night, Baduga. I will always argue with you and tell you you're not fat at all. I love you just the way you are. Happy hump day. Happy wacky Wednesday. Happy wacky Thursday. Enjoy your rest, babe. And I will catch you tomorrow. Chris is back there working on is that the Chameleon or the Umagod?
Chameleon TI.
It's a Chameleon TI for RDFPV. He's already finished up a whoop for Kenny. Oh, Lord, I love you to death, JDs. I'm not sure why we should trust you, but okay. It's a Uma Million. I like that one. A Camellia Grip or an Uma Million. You never know. Maybe it's a Camel Uma. Shoot. Nose is itching. Nose is itching. Somebody is chattering. Is it you? Is it you? Is it my bushwhackers? Paduga said, Faggotillion, laugh out loud. I'm out. Love you, babe. Oh, okay. Built like your late wife. It's a known experience. Gotcha. Uh-huh. You're telling on yourself, JDs. Y'all gonna be naming the next quads. Ryan, would you trust these guys to name your quad? I'm not so sure about that Josh guy. You gotta watch him. You would be surprised, Josh. A lot of people actually name their quads. Believe it or not, a lot of people actually name their quads. I know one that you know who has a fetish with the color red and has the quad named after somebody. But that's not the only person that I know that names a quad. Quaddy McQuadface. My quad is here by name as Crystal the ass kicker. Yeah, I hear you. No. Nope, Josh. Those names are already taken. Hola, Eric. How you doing, babe? RC Crazy is in the house. Josh said his is named God damn it, oh fuck, because that's what he says a lot while he's flying.
Yep.
Well, see, maybe if that's what it's named, then you name it Tree Lover and Roof Hopper. And then you stay the heck away from both of them. Tiff, how are you? We got RC Crazy and Mrs. RC in the house. Oh, see? Homie Paul says, I have one called Lydia. The motherboard has gone to hell, just like all women does exactly the opposite you tell it to. Well, you know, sometimes we just have a better vision of how to do things. It's not the exact opposite of what you told us. It's just a better vision. Tired? I understand that. Well, Eric, Ryan wants to know one last time. Have you got that quad out of the water yet? Now, Ryan, why isn't it allowed to have a name for your quad? Phooey, that's the polite response, huh? Now, I don't think that's exactly what you were thinking. More like, push it. Not exactly phooey. How about fiddlesticks? Or, yeah, right. No. Oh. Well, see, Crazy Gaming is playing it smart. He said, women are there to remind us that sometimes our ideas may not be the best ones. Tiff, you're sitting real close to Eric, aren't you? Well, see, you guys realize it in hindsight. We realize it before it even happens. When you all come up with some of these ideas, it's like, oh my God, they didn't think that shit through. But see, we just, you know, you just won't always listen to us. You have to experience it on your own. And then we're just sitting back going, I knew it. I knew it. She just wouldn't listen. Sometimes experience is best. And you all know it's true. Whether you want to admit it or not, you all know it's true. If it hasn't been the wife, it was mom or something. But at some point, a woman in your life has tried to give you better advice than what you thought. And you know what? You didn't take it. Thinking is for scholars, real boring people. Right? Think, do it, suffer later. Well, you know, that's just like living life and living it through the experiences. Sometimes you have to live and learn. And some people only learn by doing. It's almost like when somebody tells you, don't touch that flame, you're going to get burnt. And you know what? They reached out and touched that flame. And they still got burnt. Yeah, you started paying attention after 10 years with Tiff, huh? She finally got you partly trained. But I'm sure you still have those brain farts where it's just like, well, I thought about it, I did it, and this is what happened. You live and you learn. Sometimes you have a good story to tell. Sometimes you experience life through those unintended moments, we'll call them. Oh, you thought you were always right. A lot of people think like that. It's not wrong. And I feel that everybody has their own opinion. They're entitled to it. We may not always all agree, but if we open our ears and open our minds to other people's opinions, you can still learn and you can still grow. And then sometimes you find out that your way of thinking wasn't the only way. And I know exactly what you were thinking, homie Paul. I only got to grab it just for a second. Just for a second. It won't hurt that bad. He said he grabbed the skillet handle earlier. He knew it was hot, but the cloth was way over on the other side of the table. Just for a second. Just for a second. The best part of you is Tiffany. Uh-huh. She just completes you. I don't think he was baking, Ryan. He's talking about the skillet. He wasn't baking. Skillet as in like frying pan. Another word for frying pan, so it was on top of the stove, not in the oven. I know he mentioned a skillet, but that they call frying pans skillets. That is the actual technical name for a frying pan. So it was on top of the stove. RC Funds, what are you up to, babe? You are wrong. Oh, hey Eric, duck. He said, ha ha ha. Okay, Tip's out of the room now. Ooh. Well, AJ, no, this is not a cooking show. This is what I call Wacky Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. It's just a fun hangout. See what's going on with everybody. And if the name of the game is to have a smile or a laugh, help you through the middle of the week. And yes, sir, you do see drones everywhere. And there are multiple reasons behind that. My husband, MD95 TSI, is an avid, what did we call that before? Drone addict? Builder, flyer, modifier, and he and I run the drone network on Friday nights. So make sure you check it out. Double A, welcome, babe. Are you back home? And have you enjoyed your vacation? JD's was in here picking earlier. He still has 11 days of his holiday left. I know you have been out on, I believe it was a 2-week vacation. So I said everybody was going on vacation or holiday or something. Good night, Eli. Night, Wayne. Thanks for joining me, dear. Eyeball itchy, itchy, itchy. But yeah, AJ, we kind of like discuss everything and anything. Drones, flying, food. They used to joke quite often that you might want to bring snacks because by the end of the show we're all hungry. Homie Paul said he thought Chris was soldering iron stab from was one soldering iron stab from becoming a mad scientist. You must have been back there with your quick flicks.
No, it was something. I think the cat's in the box. I heard something scratch.
Oh, okay.
No, just in my zone back here trying to get my work done. I got a lot of stuff to get done. Get it out of here.
Well, John, did you see Chris put up a new video? That way you can get your fix again. I told him that, you've been looking and there wasn't any. Awesome. I'm glad you had a great time. Double A said he is back and it was a beautiful vacation.
Awesome.
He said, I did see it and commented. Got your MD fix. Right? Yeah. Anytime a bead of solder drops anywhere, yeah, that hurts. But to be honest with you, homie Paul, I don't hear this one back here very often doing that. He said, don't it hurt when a bead of solder drops on your knee?
It goes right through the pants. You don't have a chance to grab it. I do it all the time. On my legs.
I guess he's just become immune now. He doesn't really flinch, jump, move. Uh-oh. Eric said maybe a rain day, so he'll have to work on his Baduga build again tomorrow.
You guys need to do that and not go live, to be honest. I think you got too much going on. Ed was lost yesterday.
I want to reach out to him and see if that rumor is true. Because if it is, I feel really bad for him.
Yeah, did he plug it in and burn it like yesterday?
I don't know. Hey,
I hope he did.
Anybody see if Ed smoked his quad last night? I had to leave the live stream, so I don't know, but that was what I heard today. And I hope and pray to God he did not.
I don't think he's that crazy. He would double cross everything, I would hope.
Well, I mean, he was being extremely careful. That's why I was like, say what?
It's a lot to do. Try to do a live stream. Do that all one time.
Homie Paul said, when I was training to be a Sparky, I got zapped so many times, he got used to it.
Same way with
Good. Glad to hear that. Eric said, I don't think he smoked it. I didn't see any, and so did John. John said, I don't think he did. RC Crazy said, I rewatched it and didn't see smoke. Awesome. I'm glad that's a false. You know, building those things is not easy, and shit does go wrong, let alone if it goes wrong on a live stream, and then you've got God only knows how many people sitting there staring at you, and then you feel kind of worse, and it's like, man, the hell did I just do? Little nerve-wracking for sure. Yeah, it's been crazy at work today, so I did not get a chance to watch anything. I talked to Chris at lunch, and he said, yeah, I'm editing. I got off work tonight, and I'm like, so did you ever get that edited? He's like, yeah, it's up. And I'm like, oh, swamp, sorry. Good night, homie Paul. Try to get some rest, babe. Nearly 1 a.m. there. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Uh-oh. Doot. It's almost something you can hear in your sleep. Talking about Z's. That's probably where Ed is now.
Only one backward is number 3. White. Cool beans.
Almost done, Ryan.
Just got number 3 motor to switch around, and I'll do that right here with the soldering iron. I need to look at the beta flight for that. That's easy enough.
That's a tick, tick, and done.
Yep.
Woo! From South Texas. Well, welcome, my dear. We are actually in Maryland. But as you could possibly gather, this is an international live stream. Guys are in here from Canada, England. Of course, the U.S. I haven't seen Mad Kiwi yet. He's also from New Zealand, but yeah, all over the place. You haven't flown in a year. Well, you know what? That's understandable at times. Life happens. Life throws your curveball. And considering you're saying somebody jacked your stuff, that sucks. I've seen that happen numerous times. And honestly, normally people do not recover the merchandise they had lost. My word of advice on you saying you're scared of wearing goggles: have you tried box goggles? Have you tried just the closer goggles? Have you tried monitors?
I give anyone that flies FPV, I fly all the time by myself, and I'll fly any area. But when I do, I will make sure that I fly around myself. Like, I will always come past myself.
Wait a minute, no.
Watch my environment.
No, I'm sorry, I misread. He said scared of wearing goggles and somebody jacking on my stuff.
Right, and remember that once my quad's here, not to brag on myself, but I'm that good with them that I could use that thing like a gun, better than a gun. Like, I could come up and funk you right in the face and move away from you without my quad even hit the ground. And always be conscious of what's around you when you're flying by yourself. It is something very good, and it's sad to hear that you got jacked.
No, he said he's scared of wearing goggles and somebody jacking all of his stuff.
Oh, so he didn't get jacked. He don't want to get jacked.
Right. He said his wife won't go with him anymore.
Just fly and stay in a contained, like, you know what I mean? Like, I stay in like an area. I mean, I enjoy myself, don't get me wrong, but the minute I hear footsteps, I'm all on it. I'm all around myself. Always coming around myself conscientiously, just looking, just because I have heard of a lot of people getting jacked when they're in goggles.
See, Eric, we're not putting quads on the window, babe. That's not happening.
If they come up and mess with me when I got my quad flying, they're pretty fucking stupid.
This guy's going to use it as a weapon.
I can, like, pinpoint, and, like, cut you to pieces. But yeah, that is a fear, especially if you're, like, in urban areas. Like, urban neighborhoods and stuff, I could understand it being more of a threat. And I'm in the country, so.
Yep.
But it's good that you're conscientious about that. A lot of people don't even think that far. We just had a guy on Facebook just had his car broken into, and they stole a bunch of stuff out of it. I always, if I have my gear in my car, I'm always parking where I can keep my eyes on my car, the whole 9 yards. Not that I'm a thief, but it's just that I know that the people are there. This stuff is trending. It's money. They're going to grab it if they get the chance to.
Now, AJ, why won't your wife go with you anymore? You didn't happen to buzz too close to the tower, did you?
All right, Ryan, she's done. Nice and smooth, too. Like them motors, you can barely hear them when you arm them. So I'll get this up, sent back to you, and whatever else. I think just this for now. Then when we get the oh my god done, we'll shoot that back to you.
And let me think. It'll probably be like the beginning of next week, Ryan, that I'll get that mailed out. Just giving you a heads up, baby. But honestly, AJ, a lot of guys' wives will not go flying with them. I have seen that. I've seen a lot of guys say that. They don't want anything at all to do with the hobby, so don't feel that it's just your situation, because it's not. Yeah, I told him he could have the ceiling before he gets the windows. I mean, Eric, you can ask Ryan. There's I think one room left in the house that doesn't have quads in it right now, and that's the bathroom. And they told him to put quads in there too, but no. You know how they always have like these little hand towels and stuff for your bathrooms, and they usually have like some type of embroidery on it. I need to come up with a drone design and hand embroider the little bath towels and then market them.
Get Birdman shit done, because I tell you what, my Rick sent this shit out.
Tabby, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
He's the unloyalest dude out there.
Make a prop, a toilet flusher handle.
Right?
And stick props on top like the plunger and things like that, right, as accessories. Mm-hmm. I know. Here you go. The toilet paper holder. Stick props on the side and let the props spin. But that doesn't go as Chris is saying, keep your props pointed to the sky. For sure. That's more like the spare bedroom or like the bachelor pad. I knew Ryan would be like, awesome. Oh, God, it's only 9 o'clock, but it feels like it's like 11. Shoo! It's what happens with time change. And some of you guys don't have to experience that. But for those of us on the East Coast, don't forget, time changes this weekend, guys. Let's see, we fall back an hour. Roll those clocks back. I know, right? It's like, but of course, instead of being in the office, today I was over in the RGA room, so it means a lot more manual labor. That's right, guys. Hump Day is now on the FPV Noob channel, so make sure you swing by and say, hi, what y'all up to? Like I said, you never know what is going to happen over there and what those guys have planned. Is there a new challenge coming? Is there some new information coming? You never know. You gotta stay tuned. Well, AJ, I understand. Um, sometimes things happen in life and you tend to withdraw, but at the same time, you can withdraw, but don't give up on your life. And like I said, I speak from experience, and to me, depression is a battle. So I will say, you said ex-military. Look at that depression as an enemy, babe. That's an enemy to be defeated. Don't give up. It's an everyday, constant battle at times, but it can, and if you put forth effort, it will get better. And sometimes flying can be one of those little things that is almost like an escape. So you hang in there and you don't give up. Because, like I said, you look at that as the enemy. It may not be an enemy you can see, but just like with the military, you can't always see your enemy. And it's mighty hard to fight a ghost. But you just got to take one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, sometimes 1 minute at a time. But you keep trudging forward, babe. And then one day it's like, I handled that. It's not always I conquered that. Sometimes it's I handled it. But you know what? We're survivors, and we keep right on trudging forward, one foot after the other. Oh, Ryan, that sucks, babe. I'm sorry about that. Doesn't it? Ryan even said it seems late. But the best type of advice that I can give anybody battling depression is find something that gives you a little bit of happiness and you cling to it. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if you're happy reading a newspaper. Doesn't matter if you're happy flying. Doesn't matter if you're happy cooking. Doesn't matter if you're happy just relaxing in a hot bath. Make sure you do that thing that you enjoy to give yourself a little bit of happiness. Doesn't have to be every day. But remember, you deserve that. Even if it's a fleeting moment of happiness, you still deserve that. Oh, sheesh. Mm, that's sad. I'm out of Mountain Dew. Can y'all believe that? Ugh. Like I said, AJ, I speak from experience on that one. What do you got to use?
I gotta use a cameraman, but I thought they would send it. Just can't do it. Douchebag and sort of really did not want to do it.
Oh, here's a better one. I know. Chin up, my dear. Chin up.
You get one of those special feature things.
Well, that's what it is. It is what it is. And I am who I am. And that's one thing that we all have to remember. You can't change situations. The only thing you can technically change is how you look at a situation, how you handle a situation, or yourself in that situation. So just remember that. And every single one of us, no matter what, no matter how crazy, insane, normal, whatever it is, we're all unique and we're all amazing. This camera's acting strange. It's doing almost like a pulse thing. It like goes a little blurry and then comes back. It's weird.
You're too close to it.
No, it doesn't do it all the time. It only does it every once in a while. That's why I said this camera's weird. I don't know. It happens. It happens. Anytime, AJ. Stop by anytime, babe. Normally, Wacky Wednesday is 8 until minimum of 9, sometimes runs later. Never know. But like I said, the goal of Wacky Wednesday is to put a little bit of happiness, maybe a small smile, smirk. Sometimes you'll even have a belly laugh with some of these fools. But it's all about hanging out with family and friends, having a few laughs, and that's the goal of Wacky Wednesday.
Sometimes watch me burn shit up.
Nah. This guy back here is always tinkering on something. You never know. But I do believe tonight I'm going to end a little early. Because just like Ryan, it seems late. I'm tired. I know quite a few of you all were tired. But remember what I told you guys. Make sure you stop by the FPV NoobTube channel and tell them Crystal sent you by to say hi. They are on every other Wednesday starting at 9. And they usually run 9 to 10, 9 to 10:30. So go by, say hi. Maybe you'll see me over there. But remember this, guys. I love you all. And I will definitely see you guys next time. Night, guys.
Night, guys. Thank you for your time. Nice to meet you, AJ.
Love you all.